My name is Nadera Jones, better known as Naturally Nadera. Long time no see. Now listen, Stevie has been begging me. When I say begging me to redo this breast cancer impact video 7 years ago. Now here we are 8 years later redoing finally this breast cancer video. So mom, in celebration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this is for you. I love you. Finally redoing this video so you can stop sharing that. Oh, I mean, y'all, she literally still shares that video. I was 16. Complete, I'm not gonna say what I really want to say, but hot mess, you know, but it's about the impact of the fact that I was 16 and I did that at the time and how she just cherishes that to her soul. Now I'm 24, you know, your girl's married now. You know, a lot has changed, transformed. So to look at that video 7, 8 years ago and then now redoing this one, it's like out of this world crazy. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. For you guys who don't know me, my name is Nadera Jones. I am the daughter of the radiant, magnificent, wonderful, fabulous, spectacular, beautiful Miss Stevie Flowers. Listen, ooh child, look, I got to take a little sip of this little alkaline water before I get started because we in for a treat. Listen, if you're not drinking alkaline water, it ain't too late. So Isaiah drank my last alkaline water. You can have Essentia, you have Eternal, you have so many different brands. However, this came straight from the dollar store. I will leave all details. This is called Oww 65. Yep, get you some. Flush your body, flush your system out with alkaline water. I kid you not. I'm going to get in details about that later. However, we're going to give a recap. We're going to give a recap for those of you guys who have not seen the wonderful 16-year-old Nadera talk about how she was impacted by her mom's breast cancer. And then I'm going to talk about how it impacted me now being 24 and just things that my mom and myself are doing to keep spreading that awareness, okay? So it was a normal day in 10th grade. I was in high school. And she goes, hey, so I have something I want to tell you. And I'm just like, what's up, girl? Hey, like, I'm thinking we're gonna have like a girls' day or something. You know, anybody that knows Stevie just knows like there possibly can't be anything to come out of her mouth that's bad. You know, it just can't. Like anything that comes out has to be good. So when she told me that she had breast cancer, I nearly fell out. Like, what? Breast cancer? Okay. So being 16, you know, it was just things that's just something I didn't process. You know, I didn't really process it like I would now being 24. So it all started August 2010 when she had her annual physical exam and her results came back a little concerning, so they needed to be addressed. So fast forwarding to November 2010, it all started as a lymph node underneath her armpit. So we thought it was a boil. So we're doing all the home remedies as far as, you know, trying to drain it like it's a boil. And she went to the doctor and got antibiotics to, you know, cure this lymph node, what we think is a boil at the time. And there's no progression. It's actually getting bigger. It's becoming more painful. So at this point, you know, we need to go to the oncologist and have a doctor look at this. Switching gears at that rate, moving forward to January 2011, there was no progress in this lymph node. It then began to grow twice as big as it was in August. And at that point, we needed some more opinions. She got diagnosed. They diagnosed the lymph node and it was cancerous. So us not knowing that she was already at stage 4 breast cancer, she was misdiagnosed. So at that point, the breast cancer had spread. So there was no time for a pity party and, you know, dwelling on, oh my God, no, it's time to cure this. It's time to tackle whatever this is and get to it. So, switching gears at this point, this was a 20-week process of chemotherapy, 31 rounds of radiation, and a double mastectomy, all in the span of 8 months. 8 months. You're talking about a trooper. Like, till this day, I still cannot even process. I can't even, like, I don't understand, like, how a woman could be that strong. Like, women are powerful, but for you to go through breast cancer, fight it, survive it, and still on this earth to tell your testimony and bless others and guide others through this totally blows my mind. Completely blows my mind. There was never a time where my mom or I questioned the why me. You know what I'm saying? Because our energies and our spirits were aligned. There was never a time of questioning, because we know my mom always taught me, a half your best, you're still better than most. You're still better than most. And at that point, we kept fighting. Like, there was never a time when my mom was going to chemo, like she wasn't dressed like she just got off a jet and landed in Dubai. I'm talking about head wraps, sundresses. I mean, slaying. Coming in there slaying. Bald head, looking like Amber Rose's mom. The whole nine. Like, bomb. Like I said, like Stevie is bomb. Stevie is bomb. Stevie just celebrated her 60th birthday and she's 7+ years cancer free. Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on. Stevie. Yes, girl. But yes, it was never a time that she was low, or and even if she was, she never showed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were people sitting in those chemo chairs like, dang, you know, like, I want what she's having. But granted, she had breast cancer. She was going through chemo, but there was never a time where she was moping about it or down about it or dragging or self-doubting herself, because God had cured her from day one. We already knew that she was going to fight this. We did, because my mom prayed. She is a praying woman. You hear me? God-fearing. I mean, anointment oil. Anointment oil on standby. Eat. And that's how you know it's real, when she got the little mustard seeds in there. You don't know nothing about that. However, God-fearing woman, praying hands, layer anointed by all means. Go into these doctors' offices, and the doctors just could not understand how lifted she was. Like, it was like foreign to people. And till this day, even when she was going through breast cancer, my mom was an advocate. She was going around talking to churches, talking to schools, talking to nonprofits. She was talking at breast cancer walks. She was doing the whole thing, getting on news segments and radio stations. Like, she was educating everyone. Any person that she encountered, she was making sure, hey, you drink your alkaline water. Hey, have you gotten your mammogram? Hey, have you got tested for BRCA? The whole nine. She was making sure that, and I am mini Stevie. I bring awareness everywhere. Everywhere that I go. Even at 16 and even now at 24, 1,000 times more awareness is coming out of me. At Hampton, I was able to coordinate the Treasure Your Chest breast cancer walk. I mean, I was out there in my pink tutu, my breast cancer shirts, my bracelets, my socks, my shoes, just sharing awareness to Hampton University students about how I was impacted by breast cancer and the things that they don't tell you, the things that doctors do not tell you about breast cancer. And it's so crazy, because this is such an epidemic at this point, and it's wild that so many people don't know the truth about breast cancer, you know? So I'm grateful that I am, till this day, still asking to be a guest speaker at walks, you know, asked to sit on panels to talk about breast cancer, because that's a part of me, you know? My mom went through it. I saw her go through it firsthand, and to know that she is a walking miracle, a walking testimony is beyond this. It's above me. It's beyond me. I can't even process it. But getting into prevention of breast cancer. If you ask my mom, how did it happen? What 3 things can you tell me? Prayer, alkaline water, and prayer. Alkaline water. An alkaline diet, no matter what, your body needs to be in alkaline shock, honestly, because cancer cannot live in an alkaline environment. It's like kryptonite. So anything with a pH balance of 5 to 5 and higher of pure alkaline, you need to be drinking that. You need to be drinking that every single day. Change your diets. You need to be active. You need to be active. You need to dance. You need to run. Get moving. Keep your body moving at all times. Ladies, and I'm going to get to men too, but ladies especially, if breast cancer runs in your family, you need to get tested for BRCA. It's a triple negative gene, meaning it can be very hard to treat if you don't catch it. But with BRCA, that BRCA gene is abbreviated for the breast cancer gene, so you need to get tested for that as soon as possible. But I'm not excluding men either, because come to find out, breast cancer is becoming more frequent in men now. So men, please do not exclude yourself. You guys do get breast cancer as well. So when it comes to wanting to treat these things, you have to get a mammogram. And the thing is, there are so many organizations, so many nonprofits that you just have to reach out to, ask about mammograms. But one organization I'm going to talk about specifically is the Sisters by Choice. There is a mobile mammogram bus that will go around to areas and give free mammograms. So if you can't afford it, if you don't have insurance, you need to reach out to these organizations that are willing and eager to help the community with breast cancer. You need to do that. And like I keep saying, my mom is literally a walking testimony. What Satan did for her back, God made for her good, because she literally is an advocate for breast cancer, will sit you down and talk you through what you're going through. And most importantly, that just leads me to her book. Stevie wrote a book. Bee stings, bumblebees, and butterflies. Go get it. It is on Amazon right now. Gift it to somebody. Get a whole box and ship it to a church, ship it to a charity, ship it to a nonprofit. It doesn't matter. Buy the book. This is Stevie's survival guide on how she survived breast cancer and the things that they don't tell you about breast cancer. Beautiful book. The foreword was written by my godfather, Stevie Wonder. You need to get the book. I am just grateful that, my mom, you hear so many, unfortunately you hear so many horror stories about breast cancer, and the thing what bothers me the most is that when people say cancer, people don't want to talk about it. And that's the problem. You have to motivate somebody. You need to call somebody up. You need to give them a hug. You need to let them know that it is okay and you have to fight. It's not easy. No, it's not. However, I saw my mother go through it firsthand, and you have to motivate. You have to motivate. If you're moping and concerned like, oh my God, then how do you think that person's gonna feel? Duh. You have to be the uplifter. You have to motivate that person and let them know that you are there every step of the way, no matter what. But you need a support system. You do. I thank God for my mom's church, Olivet. The fact that every call, every text, every home visit, every person that drove her to chemo, every person that drove her to radiation, every person that just sat there by my mom's side as she was going through this, I tremendously thank God for you. I really do. And for those of you who have somebody who is fighting cancer, or even if you know somebody that has lost the fight to cancer, I honor you. I honor you today. I love you. And I thank God for you, for being strong. Bring awareness to the community. Get out there. Breast cancer is not just October. You need to celebrate this every single day. If you know somebody that's going through it, if you know somebody who has survived, celebrate. This is something that needs to be celebrated 365 days out of the year, every single day. My mom is rocking her pink. She's rocking a breast cancer t-shirt, her bracelets, everything. I'm always talking about breast cancer, myself and my mother. If we see you drinking Dasani, Aquafina, Deer Park, Nestle, the whole shebang, that is Puma piss. Puma piss. Stop drinking that acidic water. You need to be drinking alkaline water, period. Period. Okay? So I am just grateful that I was able to redo this video. Like I said, my mom holds the original breast cancer impact video to her soul, to the bottom of her core. She literally shows this video still to this day. I'd be like, ooh, child, please don't. But I'm just so grateful. And I just said, in celebration of Breast Cancer Month this year and my mom being 7+ years cancer free, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I had to do this video. I had to do this video. So Mom, I love you. I thank God for you every single day. And it wouldn't be right unless I close this video off with, when fear comes knocking at your door, you truly answer it with faith. My name is Nadera Jones, and I really hope that you enjoy this video. Love you.